Grundy, Vice Captain for 1992, will be your host for the evening. There are a few official guests we'd like to especially welcome. Mr. McConnell, the principal of the school, Mr. Charters, the new deputy principal, and as he has not had a chance to meet many people of Year 12, I hope tonight gives you a chance to meet some more. Mrs. Finch, the president of PNC, canteen ladies, staff members, parents, Year 11, and not to forget the guest of honour, Year 12. We had a card sent to Year 12 today, if I can find it. The national anthem was my fault. It's from the administrative staff. It reads, please convey to Year 12 students our very best wishes for the future and success in the HSC. We hope everybody enjoys the special evening on the South Steyne from the administration staff. We thank the administration staff for this card. An outline of the evening.
As we're at school function, there are a few rules we have to follow. That's right, just when you thought you got away from them. There is no smoking unless you're prepared to wander outside onto the decks, and unfortunately, alcohol has been outlawed for the evening. As we're on a ship, there are a few emergency procedures that are in existence. For example, colour-coordinated life jackets are available on the docks as you are fleeing the ship. The purpose of this evening is not simply to farewell Year 12. We must also remember our past adjustment, not only the last 2 years, but the entire 6, even those embarrassing younger ones. Another reason is to say thank you to all those people who have helped us struggle through. We hope this evening is enjoyable and memorable. I'd like to ask Scott O'Connor, the captain for this year, to propose the first toast.
Over the past 6 years, many people have supported and stood by us. Special thanks should be given to the PNC committee, Mrs. Pilgrim, and the canteen ladies, and all the parents who have helped us over the past 6 years. I'd like to ask Mrs. Finch to accept our thanks and gratitude as President of the PNC and all the work these people have done in the past 6 years on behalf of Year 12. I now ask you to please be upstanding and charge your glasses to the friends of the school.
And we take this opportunity to wish Year 12 every success in the future.
behalf of Year 12 for all of their help and effort given to us this year. Your support and time is deeply appreciated by us all, and we hope that we can put to use all the valuable knowledge that you have given us, both in the HSC and in years to come. I think many of us feel that without this help, we would not have been able to make it this far. I'll ask everyone to charge their glasses and be upstanding to toast the school and staff.
Our Year 12 students, their parents and friends, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Tonya, for the toast to the school. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to respond, particularly because your thoughts about the school are very much the same as mine. I too am proud of the school, and I'm proud of its students, and I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of the staff. I'm pleased that we do not have the situation I once came across in another school, which I was visiting some years ago when I was a consultant. On the blackboard had been written, "Bread is the staff of life, and our staff is one big loaf." That's not the case here. Between us, we've got a great school, one that cares for its people, and one which tries to prepare its students for all the adventures of their lives. Our South Steyne venue is a fitting place to launch our graduates in the sea of life, where they face both stormy and placid waters. Your ability to navigate your course will be a measure of the success of the school's preparation. I should leave those nautical illusions aside now because Minister Maddox has told me not to go overboard.
Way to go, Mr. Maddox.
Perhaps you might reflect on the exploits of some of the great sailors and navigators and take some heed of their trials and tribulations and how they emerged from those trials, invigorated by their experiences. Will you be like Sir Francis Drake, who, on hearing the news that the Armada was coming, finished his game of bowls? Like him, will you be unhurried in your deliberations and calm in your preparation? Will you be like Lord Nelson, who, at the Battle of Copenhagen, put his telescope to his blind eye so that he would not see the signal restraining him from action? Like him, will you be bold and assured of your own capabilities? Will you be like Sir Richard Grenville, the English admiral, whose ship took on 53 Spanish galleons? Like him, will you be prepared to take on terrible odds? You could be like William Bligh, who was cast adrift by the Bounty mutineers and who sailed his small overladen boat thousands of miles to bring his people to safety. Like him, will you be resolute in your endeavours? You could be like Sir Ernest Shackleton, who, when his ship was crushed by Antarctic ice, sailed a small boat across the Southern Ocean to the South Georgia Island to get rescue for the crew left behind. He didn't lose a single life. It could be like Kay Cotty, who single-handedly sailed around the world. Or you could be just like Popeye and eat your spinach. All these people have provided inspiration to us. Their example should help you as you face those unknown waters. So what advice can I give you? I'm reminded of a story about 2 Englishmen, 2 Irishmen, 2 Scotsmen and 2 Welshmen who were cast adrift on a desert island. Typically cast adrift on a desert island after their ship had been wrecked. After a year, the Welsh had formed a choir. The Scots had set up a distillery. The Irish had formed a terrorist group. The Englishman was still waiting to be introduced. My advice is to seize the opportunities which are available. Don't wait about. Your point of view is important. Albert Einstein was once trying to explain relativity to a layperson by saying that if a pretty girl were to sit on his lap for a minute, to him it would seem like a few seconds, but to her it may seem like hours. So too are your determination and your motivation very important to the course that you chart. Don't be afraid to take a big step if one is indicated. You can't cross a chasm in 2 short jumps. So I wish you well as you launch yourselves. Chart your course clearly, with resolve and careful consideration, with care and deliberation. Plan for the world to be a better place for your contribution. Good luck as you do your navigation exams, thinly disguised as the HSC. Bon voyage.
It's now time for our next meal of the night. Dinner. I know you're just eating a bit of the apple. Donna, our hostess from the South Steyne, will be directing, from the South Steyne, will be directing tables downstairs to get the buffet. It has always been tradition that Year 12 present a gift to the school on behalf of Year 12. I'd now like Tonya and Scott to come forward to present this year's gift.
Different years leave different memories, but memories fade with time. We would like our time at Jesmond High to be remembered, and what better way to do this than to present the school with this gift of a new clock for the library. I'll ask Mrs. Fredline, the librarian, to accept the award on behalf of you all.
Actually very much like Scott made. The class of 1992 is made up of a number of very memorable individuals, but as Scott mentioned, as the years go by, memories start to fade. At today's assembly, in honor of Carl Mason, the guest speakers made a comment about the importance of tangible remembrances. And with this in mind, I'd like to thank the class of 1992 for the elegant and very useful gift that they've given us. Well, we already said it was o'clock. Okay, thank you very much.
Because we are such nice people, not only have we bought the school a gift, but we've also bought the teacher to help us a gift. And this is a little expense, but we have splurged. And I'd like to ask Kim and Gavin to begin this, please.
Before I start, I'd just like to thank all the people in the Lab of English who helped me to write this. They really clamoured forward to help me. And I was talking to Mr. Gibb this afternoon about this speech, and we were talking about the amount of work that Mr. Cusson has done during this year. Even Mr. Kidd admitted you didn't know how you managed. I was going to concentrate on your faults. The bad thing was I couldn't think of that many apart from your very sick sense of humour. I'd just like to say on behalf of the class, on behalf of your class, to thank you for your assistance over the past year. For all your faults, you're definitely an improvement over last year's model.
Mrs. Rosy Cheeks, you managed to make an unbearable subject almost bearable this year. Thanks a lot.
Is Natalie and Scott come to present next one? Natalie and Scott Morgan.
Mr. Kidd, thank you for the support and help you have given to us over the last 2 years. Although we were often sidetracked in our lessons, our Western Suburbs Football Club was often the subject matter, along with Raymond's witty comments. But our creative spelling, our lessons were thoroughly entertained with a sincere thanks from your Year 12 history class.
Rachel and Renee, please.
Miss Mullen has been my history teacher for most of my high school years, and she's a teacher I have a great deal of respect for, because not only is she a great teacher, but she's a great friend. And on behalf of your Year 12 Modern History class, I'd like to say thank you for all the effort and support you've put in throughout these last 2 years and all the patience you've shown us. We all appreciate it very much.
Molly Curley, to present next one.
Mr. Walker, well, what can one say? I've decided to compose a short verse to express our thoughts on this incredible, fabulous, truly brilliant mathematics teacher. Have you got the idea? Well, here it goes. There once was a maths teacher named Walker, who in class wouldn't tolerate a talker. Turn around and work. I need good marks, you jerk. Otherwise, I might end up like Bob Hawker. Don't worry, Mr. Walker, we won't let you down.
Could Anthony come and present the next one? I think Roxana was meant to do it, but I don't think she's here. So Louise is going to do it.
Mrs. Tyndall. We didn't even need a calculator to arrive at the conclusion that Mrs. Tyndall is one of the nicest and most dedicated teachers around. In return for a pleasurable 4 years right now, we wish you as much luck as we ever would wish for ourselves.
next one, please.
I'd just like to say to Mr. Lear, thank you for your guidance and your persistence to make something out of nothing.
Terry and Fiona, please.
Most of the people in Year 12 have had either Mrs. Booth for a teacher or at least had something to do with her during their school life. As everyone will know, she's an enthusiastic and friendly teacher who loves words no one understands and loves to make sure we've always got enough sheets to study. With her best known sayings being, when you're listening, and stay with me here, she makes sure all essay plans are in point form and essays are specific, concise, and have an excellent analysis, with diagrams included. Mrs. Booth, we appreciate all the work you've put in for both the geography and the economics classes, especially over the last 2 years. And on behalf of those classes, I would like to thank you for everything.
Mr. Grissom was next, but I don't think he's here. So, Sarissa and Tony need to present Mrs. Lawson.
Although we haven't had you for long, Mrs. Lawson, we'd just like to say thank you for taking over where Mr. Abbey never started.
Can we get a Natalie, please?
Mrs. Byrne is quite well known to all Year 12 students, whether it be for good or bad. And considering she has been mine and Nat's textiles teacher for the past 2 years, lucky for us the experience has been good. She has taught us many things, including how to gossip, and has always been willing to help where possible. We'd just like to thank you for everything. Your efforts have been much appreciated.
Lloyd and Kylie, please.
Thursday, he's mine who have had the privilege of being one of Mrs. Mayer's students will be familiar with her facial expressions and her proverbial sayings. You would also then be familiar with her dedication, patience and expertise with teaching. On behalf of the 2 Enhanced Science class, I thank Mrs. Mayer for putting up with us and we say goodbye.
And the flowers for all the help she's done to prepare this farewell. Could Belinda and Louise come to present Mrs. Harris's, please?
Mrs. Harris, we know this hasn't been easy for you this term, trying to get us all together, but we'd just like to say thank you for all your effort and your time you put in.
Jamie and Kim.
All I can say to Miss Williams is anyone who could put up with Jeff White and I for 2 whole years in the same class has done well.
Scott and Terry Ann, please.
Mr. Sim, on behalf of Year 12, our class, I'd like to say thanks.
Carrie Ann and Renee, please.
Too long.
12 in art and photography. I'd just like to say thanks for your help, especially in this year, and even though we didn't think we'd get it done, we did. Thank you.
Natalie and Stephen.
Mr. Carroll. Thanks for enlightening us on such mind-boggling aspects of life, like our endless games of squash, love 40 and tennis, bobsledding, bodybuilding, strikes in 10-pin, all those passes made in football. And our discussions of the ongoing search for the ultimate G-spot. Plus all our practical work. On behalf of not only myself and Year 12B, but the entire female population of Year 12, we'll miss you. You sexy bum young you.
Easy to follow. On behalf of Peter Harris, who's here tonight, who is the only person in Mrs. Caldwell's German class, I'd like to thank her. And lastly, but I'm sure someone we are not likely to forget soon, could I ask Karen, Leah and Regan to present Mr. Mates with not only his present from us, but a special present too.
Not only is Mr. M our student advisor, but also our computer studies teacher. Maybe we're lucky, but then again. To quote from an old but reliable source to be found in the computer room, we, the unwilling, led by the unqualified, have been doing the unbelievable for so long with so little. We now attempt the impossible with nothing. On behalf of the Computer Studies class of 1992, I'd like to say a simple thank you, and I think it's been a privilege for you to know us.
This is just a gift from Mr. Maddox from all of Year 12, just to say thank you for being our year advisor for the past 6 years and guiding us through all our school years. Thank you very much.
Well, on behalf of myself, I thank you, my computing class and Year 12 for these gifts. On behalf of all the staff who have received gifts this evening, I would like to thank Year 12. I know your comments are true and genuine. Sorry, Mr. Carroll, your appointment next year has been cancelled. Before I continue, some special thanks to Mrs. Mayo for all the work with the farewell this year. To Mrs. Steyne for the cake again, thank you. To the captains, Tonya, Scott, Tasha and Stephen. They've put together through the year some excellent work, and especially tonight. To the social committee, unlike Lee, Tracy, Kylie, Teresa and Renee, please stand up, and these people have done a tremendous amount of work to make today and this evening possible. Plus a lot of other people who've contributed along the way, thank you very, very much. Now, to the serious part of the evening. In my role as student advisor, I have to perform a number of tasks Some, like the toast to Year 12, are pleasant and give me a great deal of pride. Others are often not so pleasant, but have to be performed out of a sense of duty and responsibility and towards the goals that we set. It is with great regret that tonight I have one of those unpleasant tasks to perform. Now, some may feel that this is neither the time nor the place, but I believe firmly that this matter must be aired for the good of all. I've spent most of the late afternoon today speaking with the police about an incident which occurred last week. Some very clear descriptions of those events and the people have been given, and I think it's only fair that people accept their responsibilities tonight. Anthony, would you come out here, please? Just stand over here, thank you. I'm going to read an account of the incident, and those people who I mentioned by name, I want to come out here and publicly face up to what they have done. It all revolves around one day during the holidays when, instead of being at home studying, Year 12 took a day off. The day was the brainchild of Anthony, a quiet, well-spoken and fairly tall box, as was to be revealed, not so innocent young man. He had planned what seemed to be on the surface a day of intellectual stimulation for Year 12, never to be forgotten. Unfortunately, things did not quite work out the way he'd expected. Or did they? The nightmare started with 55 people lined outside the school ready to catch the Fox bus which had been chartered for the occasion. As the bus approached, the driver, upon seeing the massing throng, was heard to mumble, "This could well be one of those days." Little did she know what was going to happen in the next few hours. The bus pulled away, heavy with the expectations of the group. Anthony sat there, thinking of the day ahead and the person that he had for 6 years worshipped from afar. If he could only get Regan to talk to him, then his life would be complete. This was the real purpose of the day. The first stop was to be the Maritime Museum at Fort Scutchery. The bus driver, however, who was new to the area, took a wrong turn and ended up in King Street. "Do you know which way you're going?" said Melissa. "Just hang on a minute and I'll check," replied the driver. They finally arrived at Fort Scutchery and alighted from the bus that they had christened the Sully Van. On account of the fact that Jamie, unbeknown to himself, was suffering from a bout of gastro, and the resemblance to the odour of that vehicle that relieves households of their not-so-wanted possessions was remarkable. Anthony tried, without much success, to line them all up and check that everyone was there. "Don't worry, Anthony," said Renee, who was always acting duff. "I'll organise them." They were received by the curator of the museum, who happened to be of German origin. "Guten Morgen, guten Morgen," said Scott, trying to impress him with the only thing they had ever learnt in Year 7 language classes. The curator asked Anthony if he had collected the entrance fee for today's special visit. "I've delegated that responsibility to a friend," said Anthony. Jacob, do you have the money? Who, me? I didn't know. I wasn't here when you told me, pleaded Jacob. Nothing's going right, thought Anthony. I wonder what Regan's thinking. Don't worry, said a dependable voice from the back. I'll collect the money. And up ran Monica, cash in her hand. Okay, said the curator. In you goes in, and when you are done and have done everything, go and ring the camp bell in the middle of the courtyard. Anthony asked Roxana, because she was the eldest, to hold the bows steady and lead the way into the museum. Being a highly intellectual group, they all soaked up the rich history of the bygone days. Stephen mulled hard over the tragedies of war and the great loss of life. Dempsey breaks, said Peter, a student noted for her deep analysis of history. Anthony looked at his watch and knew it was time to move on to the next venue on this intellectual excursion. They all piled on the bus and headed for the Regional Art Gallery. The gallery was showing a collection of Tom Roberts' paintings. Great Uncle Tom, as Lee referred to him, was received with mixed emotions. He's all right, said Natalie as she looked up from the rugby league pin-up calendar. Masevsky, said Peter, which was Macedonian for magnificent. And Gary just stood there and was heard to utter, It was close to lunchtime, so Anthony led the group from the gallery into Civic Park for a picnic. They all sat down on the stone surrounds of the fountain. "Oh, Sarissa," said Anthony in his best Irish accent, "have you brought the old mealie for everyone?" Sarissa looked blank. "What? You haven't?" Anthony raised his voice. "I asked you the other day when you were standing in the old corner with Scott." "Don't bark at her," said Kerry Ann. "But if there's no food, how then are we going to have a picnic?" cried Anthony. "Wait a while," said Natalie. "Natasha and I will run down to the shop." "Leah, come with us. You can help him picking the food. We won't be long." They got to a milk bar. "What's on the menu?" said Fiona, who had also come along. What's this one? "There's ham and coffee this week only," replied the shopkeeper. "That's not much to pick or choose from," complained Leah with a look of utter disgust. The shopkeeper took offence and chased her out of the shop and all the way down the street. In the meantime, a young frog had been spotted in the waters of the fountain. Said Renee, who was known for her deep philosophical thoughts. "I bet if I kiss this frog, it will turn into a handsome prince who will woo and marry me." Just as she put her lips close to the frog, Brad Goff. Just as she put her lips close to the frog, Brad Goff, and in a second, the frog was airborne. Jumping away, never to be seen again. "Ellen damnation," said Renee, becoming quite distraught. for she thought this was going to be the real thing. It's all white, comforted Kylie and Deb. The food group returned empty-handed, and Anthony, faced with another failure, decided to abandon the picnic and move on. He gathered the group back together.
The infamous son of the group, Thompson, was there first, along with the two-piece Scottish pipe band of McCosker and McBride. "Are we all here?" said Anthony. "John's still on the bike that Stan borrowed from this old man in a Harris tweed suit," said someone. "He's gone for a ride-all around the park." They reboarded the bus for the final leg of their day out, a tour of the city's famous cultural landmarks. As the bus pulled out from the curb, an overhead crane got out of control and swung towards the bus and smashed the windscreen. "I'm sorry," said the driver. "I'll have to call O'Brien's to come and fix it." That was the end for Anthony. The day was ruined. He'd never get Year 12 out of the bus. They were already moving into that familiar study mode, sleep, and he knew he'd never wake 'em. He hung his head in bitter disappointment. "Don't worry, Anthony," said a gentle voice from behind. Yes, it was Regan. Her soothing tones warmed the cockleys of his heart, and he knew at last that there was hope.